Just in case you're joining me for the very first time, my name is Brian Glaze Gibbs. And as you can see in the background, the Brian Glaze Gibbs story, the billboard, Beyond Lucky, this is my story. This is my ministry. To order your copy of the Brian Glaze Gibbs story, Beyond Lucky, a true story of change and redemption, email me at briangibbs1201@yahoo.com for your signed copy. Follow me on Brian Glaze Gibbs Instagram. Subscribe to my YouTube channel on Brian Glaze Gibbs on YouTube. Tonight, what I'm going to talk about, it was Saturday night, April 19, 1986. RUN-DMC and JMJ was performing live at the Apollo Theater. So this is a picture of the world famous Apollo Theater. Anybody know anything about New York City? If you from New York City, 5 boroughs, trust me, one time or another, you went to the Apollo Theater. And that particular night, we was there to see these guys, RUN-DMC. I'm talking about these guys back then, they was ahead of their time. So during that period of time, it was me. I'm saying my man, Jesus, Puerto Rican Jesus from Cyprus. Here's another photo of him, Puerto Rican Jesus from Cyprus. My man, LD. This is a photo of me and LD. Here come LD again. Good brother, may his soul rest in peace. So we went to the Apollo Theater, to see the RUN-DMC concert. And we was having a great time. So when you sit back, it was like me, LD, Jesus, our guys, and we was like, the purpose of being out there was to have a good time. All of us would dress fly, with our clothes on, the latest fashion, our jewels. Like me, L, and Jesus, we had on a neck full of jewelry. So, while we was there, when you had to go through the security at the Apollo Theater, they had crazy security, crazy police present. So we would search. So they searching everybody. Got to go through the metal detector as you went through to enter into the Apollo Theater. You know what? Here it is. That was no problem. Because during that period of time, we had individual that was on the NYPD payroll getting our guns in to the Apollo Theater, so we were able to protect ourselves. Even there, that night, you got everyone from the street, from all walk of life, from the 5 boroughs, out there mingling, having a good time. A few times I'm running up onto the stage, trying to get up there and party with RUN-DMC until security brought me back to my seat. It was just a different lifetime. It was a different element, different everything or whatever. And sit back and think about when you out there, guess what? Especially when you're being flashy, all of us, me, Jesus, L, we got a neck full. And a few other crew guys, they got their jewelry on. So we're strong and we're strapped. So even right now, after the show, we left the show, heading back towards our cars to see what's going on after that, which after party that we was gonna go through. So as we got outside and we heading towards our car, we got surrounded by a large group of wolves. And how I describe wolves is young guys, period, about our age. They was hungry and they see that we got lunch. We're looking like lunch to them. We got a bunch of jewelry on, I'm talking about expensive jewelry, and these guys, they looking at it, they want it. So they knew that they had us outnumbered. They knew that they was deep, and they felt, guess what? We gonna come after these guys. We gonna bum rush them. We gonna get them before they get to their cars. But little do they know, as they approaching us, I put my hand on my 4.5 and I say, these guys don't know who the hell I am. And my man LD, being a hype man that he is, that's what LD used to always do. He was like my hype man. So LD, being a hype man that he is, he go like this, who? I say, they must don't know who I am. LD say, who? I'm saying, Amazing Glaze from East New York. LD said again, who? And I'm going again, Amazing Glaze from motherfucking East New York. And then all of a sudden, the leader of the wolves, Oh, Glaze, man, we know you, man. We not coming after y'all guys, man. We people, man, we good with y'all guys or whatever. It's not the point about it that these people, I don't know these guys. They know my name, they know my reputation. So here it is, they thought, we wasn't prepared. And why should I have to go into that motion? Why should I have to go grab my jammy and L and everybody else grabbing their jammy? We ready. And once again, here it is. Who the hell want to live that type of life? When you're supposed to go out there to have a good time, saying to celebrate life, to enjoy life, how the hell are you going out and then you facing a problem? You're facing the chance of being robbed. You're facing the chance of being not just robbed, but murder or being stumped out by a mob. Who want to do that? But that was that time. And you know what? Like, we was no different than anybody else. We was out there having a good time, want to party, want to mingle with the lady, want to be, cool. But guess what? It almost cost us. And what it could have cost us, imagine, one of those guys tried to get us. Guess what? They would have got hurt real bad. Shot, killed, for what? Over materialistic shit, over jewelry. Guess what? Here it is, jewelry. What is jewelry? What is money? I'm talking about right now, especially when it earned the wrong way. You don't appreciate that. Back then, I was on a high. Me and the guys that I used to associate with, guess what? We was playing Grand Theft Auto Live with our life. We was on a high. Right now we was living a life of a lie. We wasn't living a clean cut, law-abiding, life. We was living a life as a sinner. My story is my ministry. Once again, get your copy of Beyond Lucky, the Brian Glaze Gibbs story, a true story of change and redemption. If I can change, anybody can change. Why? Change come from within. Follow me once again. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Brian Glaze Gibbs. Follow me on IG, Brian Glaze Gibbs. For more of my story, check out my audiobook, Straight from the Street, Volume 1, Straight from the Street, Volume 2. If I can change, anybody can change. One love.